So South Africa.
Yeah.
Taking the Charlotte too?
Yeah, she's coming along.
Right on. She excited?
We've been teaching her. Yeah, she's excited. We've been teaching her how to take medicine with mini M&Ms.
Oh, yeah?
We've been doing it for a while now because she has to get used to it. And she's not good at trying new things. Let's just say there's been a little bit of a struggle, but she's going to have to take it because don't want to get malaria.
Nope.
Apparently,
not really something
though,
you can not do.
We heard that the malaria medication gives you like really vivid dreams.
Oh, good.
So
that'll be fun.
This will be super fun. Apparently, there's one type of the medication that gives you like bad dreams. Like it's going to give you really vivid nightmares. No, she got the kids version of just the regular stuff. So it's the adult dose that apparently gives you the
well, good luck with that.
Dreams. Yeah, that'll be fun. But we've been watching videos of people's vacations from this place. Like my wife's friend Nikki planned the whole thing, so I don't really know a lot about what we're going to be doing other than like riding around in open air vehicles and seeing animals and stuff. But we're staying in places like that are in treehouse like huts.
What?
And
really?
Shit. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Wow.
It's gonna be completely off the hook.
That's wild.
This is gonna be stuff, that I would never do on my own or even like think to plan. But
no.
But yeah, we're doing it. So.
Yeah, my friend Jim went on a similar trip a couple years back. He really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But everything he does is sort of done from the context of photography.
Oh yeah, this is a photography based trip.
So
in fact, like one of the people going on the trip is like taking pictures to just document the whole trip in photos. So that's why I'm just bringing my iPhone.
Cool.
I don't
Can't
need
wait
to
see him.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I hope. We'll see. One video we watched had lions walking into the open air vehicle that the people were in, and if that happens, you have to apparently just exit the vehicle quietly and calmly. I'm like, oh shit!
Oh my god!
So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, and not look them in the eyes. Like, don't look at them.
Really?
Yeah, leave the vehicle. So
I don't think I could do that.
So this will be fun. Yeah, this will be great. This will be great fun. We've also seen some videos of people doing really stupid shit. Because this Kruger National Park, you can actually like rent a car and just drive through, and like if you want to see the animals, and people just doing the wackiest shit, like with their arms out the car door window with animals right freaking there. It's just like, no, not doing any of that. So, yeah, but it should be good. Looking forward to it.
Wow.
Certainly going to be, a once in a lifetime type thing.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
You may find yourself
living in a shotgun shack. And you may find yourself in another part of the world.
Oh, but
and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
It's a great song.
You better is. Oh, the Talking Heads are good.
They're good.
What's up, jerks?
What's going on?
Oh, my family. I took a little longer than expected because my family got the tree up and they're in the process of decorating it.
Oh wow! They didn't wait for you.
They didn't even.
I told them not to.
Oh okay.
I told them not to. Yeah.
Oh okay.
But I honestly didn't expect them to do so because Dana mentioned that she had some work she had to do. So she was like, I don't know if I'll have time to get to it while you are recording. And I said, well, if you do, don't wait for me. So,
in fact, I prefer if you don't.
Well, it's less work for me to do.
I'm right there with you.
That's
right. I'm so happy that all I do is string the lights at this point, and they do everything else.
I like that.
Yeah. So, Finn's still learning how to spread ornaments around, though. So, we're getting
you're getting the bunches.
There's a bunch of ornaments like right at the kind of base of the tree in one area, and it's like, let's maybe try putting them higher. And
yes,
there's this is kind of conical. We can move all over the place. So,
yep.
I know.
I'm sorry.
What are we gonna do?
I'm sorry. All right.
Okay.
Let me start streaming this.
Remember, you're not live. You don't want to go...
Not live.
Yeah.
Not live.
Not live. I want unlisted.
We have to explain this, apparently.
You do.
Oh, boy.
You do.
Yep.
Because we accidentally did the thing. Okay.
Do the thing.
I'm doing the thing. I pressed the button.
Okay.
It says that it's preparing.
Things were done.
Preparing. Yeah.
Preparing for what?
I don't know. It just does this little progress bar and then it redirects to the YouTube stream. So I don't know what. I don't even know what that means. All right. We are unlisted.
We are unlisted.
Unlisted.
Oh,
another puppet there. From the
I don't know what you're talking
Sesame
about.
Workshop.
That doesn't sound like Big Bird at all.
What are you talking about? It does now.
Fair enough.
Carol Spinney is sadly gone, so Big Bird has a new voice.
And this is it.
And it's me. This is it. Get used to it.
Yikes.
Oh, my.
All right. Here we go. We've got hacker alias BNG. BNG.
Ooh. BNG.
Yes. Sent this in. He says, hey, CJ. Just me? What? The other guys are here too.
Fine.
Of course it is.
He says, I recently made a list of some of the games that have stuck with me the longest, and my girlfriend suggested I make it into a Jeopardy game for you guys since you appear to be lacking in listener-created quizzes.
Ouch.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, it's true, but when you say it out loud, it kind of hurts.
Yeah. Almost all of the clues are about how they fit into my life, but contain more than enough information to properly identify the games. In fact, this may be the easiest Jeopardy game you guys have ever gotten, as I think every game has been mentioned on the show a handful of times. Be warned, one series makes multiple appearances.
Oh.
Keep up the good work, and happy holidays to all of you.
Okay, let's do it.
And he included his phone number on here, so if this is a bad quiz, we can all crank call him. All right, I'm going to read the categories here in this Jeopardy for you people who are just listening to the audio and don't have the video up.
Are we going to read our own questions again?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a terrible idea.
Okay, fine. That's a terrible idea.
that did not work last time we tried that.
It was the haikus. That worked really well.
Yeah,
except it worked fine because I got
Greg and I kept forgetting to read them.
All right, the categories are formative games, neighborhood legends, stellar suggestions, video game VIPs, and
it's VIPs.
Potpourri.
Potpourri.
And I'm going first, so I'm going to go formative games for 100. After discovering this golden NES cart at a friend's birthday party, I saved money for months so I could buy my own copy, only to get it home and discover how much of a challenge it really was. I went to bed in tears of frustration, only to wake up the next morning with new resolve. I got graph paper and spent months mapping out the entire game, including which bushes could be burned, and continued to explore its massive world for years after beating it.
Crusader of Senti.
I believe that is the original Legend of Zelda.
No, it's the golden cartridge of Punch-Out.
Very rare Legend golden of Zelda Punch-Out. Is correct.
That is a rare one.
There was the Japanese cartridge of Punch-Out is gold.
I believe that's what Phil
I wasn't
was
just
referencing.
wasn't just making that up.
I'm just saying it for the audience since they may not know.
Just whistling Dixie.
They may not know. Okay.
Gonna go for stellar suggestions for 100.
Stellar suggestions for 100. Despite having a lot of gamer friends, I somehow managed to avoid the twist in this game until I played it in 2012 at the recommendation of a friend who asked if I would kindly let him know the minute I completed it.
Metal Gear Solid 2?
Wrong. It's BioShock.
BioShock is correct.
Damn.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly?
That was a hint. The would you kindly was a hint.
I wasn't paying attention.
Clearly.
Actually, me neither. I wasn't paying attention either.
No.
I would have gotten that wrong, too.
Man. I'm the only one who... the clue was right there. I'll take video game. Video game Vips.
For 100.
For 100. I hope one of these is actually about the video game VIP, starring Pamela Anderson.
I hope so, too.
PS1.
That'd be great.
Yes.
I met this auteur at PSX in 2016 when he engaged me in conversation while playing the demo of one of his newly remastered games. It wasn't until I finished the demo that I realized I was having a conversation with the writer behind some of my favorite point-and-click adventure games.
I'm going to say, who is Tim Schafer?
Who is Tim Schafer? That's correct. Super nice guy, by the way. Just a really great guy.
I've only met Tim once, but he was very nice. You know what? Strangely enough, too, when I met Tim, it was in Japan, and it was just like I believe I was in a video game store in Akihabara, and I just bumped into him there. And
really?
That's
really? Was
weird.
that where you saw Tim? Okay.
Yeah, like because I was over there for Tokyo Game Show, and on one of the days off, I was just, we'll go to hang out in Akihabara and browse game shops, and he just happened to be in there as well, and I think we ended up talking about Oendan. So,
yeah.
The only time I hung out with Tim Schafer was the apartment with Shane Bettenhausen and Greg Ford and I watching The Ring.
Yeah.
And telling us about how he was in the final scene of Die Hard 2.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Those are all LucasArts Games employees standing around the planes.
Oh, yeah.
The little bunches.
I remember going to the LucasArts building, or I guess like the Lucasfilm / LucasArts building in the Presidio in San Francisco. And they have, obviously, they have a lot of like Lucasfilm stuff decorating the office. And one of the things in one of the hallways is they have a just massive, like floor to ceiling matte painting, and it's of the airport at the end of Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
So
I got to work on Headlander with Double Fine and talk with Tim a lot, and he's just super nice guy. Yeah. And of course, when Double Fine was starting up, he used to hang around the Ziff Davis offices quite a bit.
Yeah,
and I know he played board games with a lot of the other editors.
Yeah,
and such at that time. So let's see. I'm going to do Neighborhood Legends for 100. My neighbor Jason and I figured out how to hook up a Sega Genesis to our VCR so we could record an entire season of this game while playing as our favorite team, the Death Skin Razors. I'm going to have to say, it's got to be like Mutant League Football? Mutant League Football. Mutant League Football is correct.
Lucky this wasn't from a Canadian.
I know. I was like, it's one of the Mutant League games. Which one is it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'll take... it's not me. It's Greg.
Wow, that hurts.
Greg.
I'll take formative games for 200.
Formative games for 2. Many of us spent our Christmas breaks in 1996 getting our first real taste of what 3 dimensions were capable of, thanks to this ubiquitous N64 platformer, despite the fact that it wasn't a pack-in for the first time in Nintendo's home console history.
Mario 64.
Mario 64 is correct.
Actually, it's Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64, you're right, yeah.
I'll take Neighborhood Legends for 2.
Neighborhood Legends for 2.
Yeah.
Neighbor Jason and I took turns playing this impossible NES game, but I always played the underwater dam level because he couldn't find and disarm the bombs quickly enough.
Now, that is certainly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Correct.
Yes.
You are correct.
Ultra
You
Games.
are correct.
You are correct, sir.
I'm going to do video game VIPs for 2. I am deeply fascinated by and have an extensive knowledge of this legendary game maker's body of work, despite the fact that the only one of his projects that I've ever played was the playable teaser he released on the PSN in 2014. I'm going to say that's Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima is correct.
Very good.
Yes. Greg.
Let's go for formative games for 3.
Formative games for 3. To this day, my Game Boy has a series of arrows written on its face in Sharpie, so I don't have to revisit the library for directions through the final dungeon maze in my favorite game of all time, this recently remade island adventure.
It's Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is correct.
That's awesome. It's actually pretty clever. Just writing out the instructions or the directions on your system.
I love it. I love
That's
it.
hardcore.
That is super hardcore. I want to see a picture of that. If you've got a picture of that, please tweet it to us because that is fantastic. All right. I'm up now?
It's Phil.
Me? No?
It's Phil.
Me?
It's
my
Phil.
turn? No, Phil. Okay.
It's Phil.
Yeah, it's my
Let's
turn.
do a score check at some point after this.
We're going to do a score check
well,
after this.
We don't do that enough.
After me.
True.
After me.
Should do it after
lads.
all 3 of us go each time.
Stellar suggestions for 2.
Stellar suggestions for 2. Between having to buy a new system to play it and the childish graphics, I had no interest in this game despite it being the newest in my lifelong favorite series. But my friend Brad made me a sweetheart of a deal. If I bought the GameCube bundle and didn't enjoy this seafaring adventure, he would reimburse me by 1 hour in. I knew he would never have to.
Why, that must be The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker is correct.
Wind Waker.
Score check. Phil, you're in the lead with 500 points.
I am.
Greg, you're tied with me at 400. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Neighborhood Legends for 3.
Why are we avoiding
Because I started going
much?
to the higher scores and you guys followed me down.
I guess
we
so.
are following you down. You're right.
Yeah.
With the help of Game Genie from Galoob, I
Comerica.
turned on high jumps while playing the snake-themed stage of this classic Capcom side-scroller and made my friend Sean laugh so hard that he had an asthma attack which led to pneumonia.
Jesus.
Holy
Though
cow.
he made a full recovery, he never saw the titular blue hero the same way again.
Yeah, which one is
Now,
it?
which one is it?
Tough guy.
Is the thing.
I'll tell you what. I
know.
certainly know.
I know.
I know
Snake-themed stage.
That's
I'm just going to say Mega Man 2.
Yep, that's a good guess.
But it's
wrong,
Mega Man
though.
3.
It's not the right guess.
It's not the right
but
one.
it is a very solid guess.
Oh, Mega Man 3.
How did you not know that?
Mega Man 2 was the popular one.
Yeah, whatever.
And also, I don't remember those.
The one that does
Not have
very
Snake Man.
clearly not have Snake Man.
I don't know.
Let's go for it. Formative games for 4.
Formative games for 4. I had to join a dating app after losing a bet in which I claimed I could beat this game glitchless in under 35 minutes. My total runtime came in at 35:12 due to a single unfortunate death against the Yellow Devil. 3 weeks later, I met Dawn. We're getting engaged this Christmas. Aw. That's a
Go
cute
ahead
story.
and say Mega Man and congratulations.
Mega Man is correct. There you
Mega
go.
Man does not have a hyphen in it. I'm sorry. You're hyphenated. Mega Man is not Spider-Man. Mega Man is 2 words. So
Or Spider-Man is 1 word.
Spider-Man is hyphenated.
I know. I'm just...
How dare you?
Yeah.
Somewhere, Seabake just twitched in pain.
That's mostly why I said it.
Let's see here. Do I dare? Formative games for 5.
Do you dare? You can survive. I don't know. It bits CJ. You might hit something you don't know.
That's true.
We'll see what happens.
You want to do a 5?
I said what I said.
Well, it sounded more like a question, but
it was a question. This game about a dog detective and his
Jesus Christ.
psychotic rabbit sidekick hunting down a Bigfoot began my lifelong love of adventure games thanks to its inclusion in the LucasArts Archives Volume 1 alongside Day of the Tentacle and Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis.
Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew.
This one.
What is Death Stranding? No. What is Sam and Max Hit the Road, of course.
Sam and Max
Never
Hit the
played
Road.
That.
What? I've never played it either.
Score check.
Score check. Phil is in the lead with 1,000 points. Greg, you're in second place with 800, and I am tailing everyone at 100 points because of that Mega Man thing. Yeah.
Sam and Max Hit the Road. So good. Such a funny game.
I am going to go video game VIPs for 300. This former president of Nintendo of America is the most terrifying nice guy I've ever met. Undeniably kind, his intensity made him an imposing figure. I only shook his hand, but without a doubt, his body was ready. That's got to be Reggie Fils-Aimé. Reggie Fils-Aimé is correct.
There it is.
Yeah. Greg.
I'm going to do Neighborhood Legends for 4.
Oh, my.
Oh. When the old Intellivision started getting a little long in the tooth, my dad brought home an Action Max and this single spooky game, hoping he could get out of buying an NES. While we only played the game once, we kept the VHS for years, watching it every year while carving pumpkins.
Why the hell would I know an Action Max game?
This is your version of the Mega Man question.
Yeah, except that
nobody was going to know this. Everyone knows Mega Man 3.
Well, I didn't know Mega Man 3.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Clue.
Clue. The rescue of Pops Ghostly.
What? I've never heard of that.
Of course, it was on Action Max.
I never had an Action Max and never played The Rescue of Pops Ghostly, sorry to say. But I did play Clue, the VCR mystery game.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah, me too.
I mean, who did?
Oh,
it's
man.
fantastic. Yes.
I also had Charades with Rich Little.
Oh,
really?
I remember that one. There's also
game.
some kind of football game that was on.
I have that. I actually have that in my closet back there.
A VCR sports game. It's like, how does that even work?
I found it at a Goodwill.
Yeah.
It works in that it tells you to run certain plays, and then you actually fast forward or rewind to that point on the tape and watch it.
Wow.
That sounds super exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
Oh.
I'm going to take stellar suggestions for 3.
The answer is
Hope it's not about the Action Max. It's me, Pops Ghostly.
Given to me on the 3DS as a birthday gift, this retro side-scroller was a fantastic mashup of Mega Man and DuckTales, and I loved it so much I bought it again on the Switch because, with plenty of replay value and new game modes still being released, it is every bit the treasure trove the Switch collection claims it to be.
What is Shovel Knight?
This game is all Phil all the time from now on.
Shovel Knight is correct.
Score check.
Phil is still in the lead with 1,300 points. Although now, Greg and I are tied at 400.
There you go.
Goddamn Mega Man 2.
It's anybody's game.
It's anybody's game, that potpourri section.
We still have the entire potpourri row left, so.
We do. Yeah, but I'm going to go video game VIPs for 400. Despite my numerous warnings about plot holes, wooden dialogue, and insane control schemes in his designer's game, my girlfriend thought it would be a good idea to play through his most recent ham-handed crack at narrative-based storytelling when it was free on PS Plus a few months back. Within an hour and a half, she gave up and asked if he is a robot. And I have to say, that's David Cage.
That is absolutely David Cage.
Is correct.
Correct. Screw it. Let's do Neighborhood Legends for 5. Let's go for it.
All right. My friend Drew and I pulled an all-nighter in junior high playing this spooky FMV PC puzzler, which allowed you to wander around a 3D rendered house trying to discover the evil deeds of demented and disgraced toy maker Henry Stoff.
Man. Do you know this, Phil?
I believe I do, yes.
Pretty sure I do as well.
3D rendered house. PC puzzler allowed you to wander around a 3D rendered house trying to discover the evil deeds of a demented and disgraced toy maker, Henry Stoff. I don't know. I want to say it's either... Actually, no, wait a minute. Let me back this up. I was thinking like Phantasmagoria or Seventh Guest, but it doesn't say anything about video. It's 3D rendered house. Oh, Alone in the Dark.
Seventh Guest.
Seventh Guest is correct.
I do that at least once every time, right? I always talk myself out of the right answer at least once every time.
Yeah. Alone in the Dark is not a FMV.
No, Alone in the Dark is polygonal.
It doesn't say FMV.
It does say FMV.
This
Where?
Spooky FMV
you know what?
PC puzzler.
I want to send you a screenshot of my screen. I can't see FMV because Phil's thumbnail's covering it. So when I went and reread the question, I didn't see FMV there.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, he said FMV.
I said FMV.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
He said it.
I did say it. It's true.
Potpourri for 100.
Here we go.
When this game was released for the Nintendo 64 in 1998, most of my friends asked me to come over to their house, not because they knew it was the first 3D installment in my favorite franchise, but because they needed help with the infamously difficult water dungeon.
Alone in the Dark. No, it's Zelda. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is correct.
Hey, I can see the questions now. I moved the video.
Look at that.
Yeah, see.
I think I'm going to have to go video game VIPs for 5. Historically, none of you can remember this. Oh, God. None of you can remember this composer's name, despite his notable contributions to the video game industry, which include famous themes for games like Super Mario Brothers and The Legend of Zelda. Without a doubt, he is single-handedly responsible for starting my love of video game music. That's got to be Koji Kondo, right?
I believe so.
Koji Kondo.
I would never get that.
There you go.
No, I can never remember his name.
No?
Koji Kondo and Hip Tanaka.
Yeah.
Stellar suggestions for 4.
When I finally got a PS3, my first non-Nintendo console since the Sega Genesis, God of War composer Bear McCreary told me that I had to prioritize this series, claiming it was like a modern Indiana Jones.
It's got to be Uncharted.
I would think, right?
Yeah.
Uncharted, yeah.
All right, back into the positive.
Back into positive territory. Phil,
I think you have a big... there's a big question here, because you played it safe last round, and now CJ's catching you.
CJ's catching up.
Since we haven't done a score check in forever, it's 1,400 for Phil, 1,300 for CJ, and 300 for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it. Stellar suggestions for 5.
There you go. It's going to be something super easy.
I don't know about this. During a bit of downtime while working on a horror-themed sitcom, assistant editor Josh tried to convince me to play this Disney/Final Fantasy mashup, though I wasn't sold until our conversation was overheard by rock legends Dee Snider and Odorous Arungus, who joined him in singing the praises of this bizarre series.
It's got to be What is Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts.
One of the weird-ass sequels.
Seriously get the easiest questions.
This is a great story, though.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Dee Snider. Say, hey, you should play Kingdom Hearts.
CJ's not catching you now.
Nope. Mainly because I have to do potpourri for. Although I get an extra question at the end.
He does have the extra question.
But you have a 600-point lead now. So
yes, that's true.
And he has to take a 200-point question.
I do. Yep, potpourri for 200. I got a Super Nintendo late in the generation, so I received a bundle including Donkey Kong Country. Luckily, my mom also bought me this game, which made amazing use of Mode 7 graphics, tons of clever mechanics, and has been referred to by Phil as one of the greatest platformers ever made.
It's Rogue Legacy.
I believe that is Yoshi's Island. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island is correct.
There it is.
Yeah. All right, Greg.
Well, potpourri for 3.
As part of my duty as the guest curator at a bi-monthly Nintendo museum, I have done custom artwork featuring mashups between classic Nintendo games and movies. I gave CJ one of these posters at PSX a few years ago that combined Back to the Future with this SNES favorite chosen for its time-themed title.
I can only guess that's Chrono Trigger.
Nope. Sorry, it is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
Oh, boy.
Well, at least I didn't end in the negative. This is the game right here.
This is the game.
Neither did you land in the positive. Yeah, here we go.
This is the game.
400.
Yeah. 400.
After
potpourri.
hearing former Game Informer podcast and current Min-Max host Ben Hansen jokingly say that nobody had beaten this impossibly lengthy Atlas game about a mystery group of phantom thieves, I took up the challenge and not only beat it, but platinumed it, despite it being my first real RPG ever. Meanwhile,
CJ's going to win this.
Last time I checked, Greg is still working his way through it on Twitch.
Oh, crap.
If you get it wrong, CJ doesn't win for sure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's one of those friggin' Persona spin-off ones, whatever they are. Crap, I forget. I don't know. I could sit here all day.
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
well, here we are.
Oh,
So
it
CJ
comes
and Billy
down to
tied
it.
at 1,500
This is
points.
it.
Oh, God.
This is it.
Now, this is the game.
Oh, God. This is the game. Oh, pressure. And it's potpourri for 500.
Yep.
Wow. I don't think I'm ready.
You're going to have
Final
to
one.
This 2010 third-person cover shooter from Airtight Games was published by Capcom, was not only the first, but one of the best scores I've ever had the pleasure to work on, and featured odd instruments like the Ondes Martinat.
Martineur.
Ondes
Martineur.
And
that's the instrument they're playing in that fancy pharmacy you always go to now.
live. They're actually live, sitting there live playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And even a bouncy chiptune cover of the theme that was so fun, it spawned a mobile game.
What is this?
Wow.
2010
third-person
cover shooter
from Airtight
Games.
I'm going to say it's Dark Void.
That sounds right.
Dark Void is correct.
Oh.
Yes.
Man, CJ spent so long reading that question so he could sit there with his phone in the other hand.
No.
And get that answer.
No.
Good
You're holding your
job.
hands up. You couldn't have left the phone on the desk. Like
Dark
that doesn't
Void.
prove
My
anything.
phone's over here.
I would never have remembered that the name was Dark Void, but as soon as you said it, I knew it was right.
Dark Void. All right.
Congratulations,
Of course,
CJ.
I wasn't on Google either, so.
There it is.
Yes.
There
I
it
am
is.
the winner with 2,000 points.
Yep.
Phil, you were in second place with 1,500, and Greg, you ended up with a goose egg 0.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That was a
indeed.
Good game, though.
That was a really good game. Thank you
Nice
again, Hackeralius BNG, for sending us this amazing Jeopardy, and congratulations on your engagement.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's excellent news. And if any of our other listeners have an idea for an after show game that we can play, you can email that to playeronepodcast@gmail.com, just like BNG did. And that's thank you, patrons, for supporting the show.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed this after show content, and we will catch everybody on the flippity flop.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.